74 on the road to the Billions Club. And today is another day where I'm gonna be following up. I just woke up and I just logged into the school community. There's another member pending. So what got me thinking is what if I had 1,000 members just dropped in the group, like, would I be ready for it? And the answer is no. At the end of the day, but I've checked into like these bigger groups and these larger groups that have, like, especially the schoolers group, like people who are building school communities. There's like 170,000 people in there. And the one thing I noticed is that I'm already in school, so I already know how to navigate. But the one thing I look for people that post stuff and share stuff, and we're commenting and sharing tips. And I think that's the key thing is, like, once there's a lot of people, it's gonna self-organize and there's gonna be things in there where we can throw in, like, weekly calls, monthly live events, stuff like that, right? So I think that's why I want to build this together collaboratively, and that's why doing this event with the poker tournament is gonna be a big launching pad. So right now I'm just trying to figure out, okay, what's something I could do for the 15th to promote this when I have the booth, and in between now and then, how can I also raise money for the hitting my target and the goal. And I'm thinking, selling sponsorships, and if somebody contributes 500 or more, I do magic for their staff, and I gotta start calling businesses. And I think that's the one thing I gotta do, is start shooting out emails to local businesses in that area, in Toronto area. Say, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is what I do, and then shoot up my promotional page of me doing magic. And then that way, I can start raising funds, at least 500 at a time, because 500 helps. Every little bit counts. I had $50 the last time. Let's raise 500 at a time now. And me perform and do what I already know how to do, which is perform magic, right? So that's what I think I'm going to be focused on today. Even though I don't have a venue yet, I've still got to secure a venue and start aligning myself with the right partners, the right people to launch this and really make this happen. So that's what I'm going to be focused on today, and I'll keep you guys posted. Alright guys, this is the end of day number 74, I believe. And today I didn't feel like I accomplished much in terms of what I set out to do today. I felt like today was just I really was focusing on trying to see if I could reach out to a couple people that potentially could help to set up a fund, for the Billions Club, which is exactly what I want to do anyways, because there was a guy yesterday that I spoke to who essentially is kind of doing the model that I'm doing, but he did it more specifically to, like, the fintech startup world, right? So just reached out. I literally didn't do too much today in terms of reaching out to people or engaging or communicating. So definitely got to catch up tomorrow. And I think one of the things I realized, I saw a quote from Alex Ramosi. He said it's easier to make $10 million a year than it is 100,000, because, and one of the things that he was saying is that he was saying that if you were going to travel a certain amount of distance, in terms of, like, let's say you're traveling over a course of 100 kilometers or something like that. If you were to walk there, it would actually take you a lot longer to go across 100 kilometers than if you were traveling on a plane, right? So let's just say you're traveling on a plane. Obviously 100 kilometers would be like a second, right? But if it's like if you're traveling 100 kilometers by walking, it'll be a lot longer, right? So it's really the vehicle that you're using that's going to get you there faster, right? Or that makes it easier. So what I'm thinking is, I mean, if I'm going after, let's say if I'm looking to partner with like somebody who's experienced in like a venture capital, and they've already built something that I'm planning to build, or like they've done something similar in the past, why not partner with them, instead of me trying to build it myself only, right? So that's one of the things that I was thinking of today after I heard that quote. It's like I'm chasing after these like small little things when I know that I already have access to a lot of people that have already done these kind of things, where they built a fund, they built a community before in the past, and all I have to do is assemble the team. So that's one of the thoughts that I had today, is like to align myself with the people that who are aligned with the vision and mission that I'm doing, and then also have the experience that I'm looking to, that I don't have, right? And that's really what Dan Pena teaches in the QLA model. And when I started this journey, I was looking to secure a chairman for building the documentary series, but now I'm realizing I got to do this for ultimately the fund and the community that I'm creating. So the ideal partner would be somebody who has experience in the venture capital world, has invested in startups, and they're interested in helping out early stage founders, and also has a larger capital to deploy, at least $30 to $50 million. And through the family office partners that I have access to, I know they can actually leverage that 30 million and then eventually turn it into a $100 million fund, and funds don't have to move. They could stay in their control. So this is a facility that I have access to. I said, okay, why not leverage the relationships that I've made over the last 2 years with what I'm building right now, which is ultimately an impact fund and a community to support early stage startups, to really build those next world-changing companies. So if this resonates with you, or if you are one of those people that have that experience in terms of leading a venture fund, or have interest in building a fund, or have experience in building a fund, and want to be part of the mission and supporting the next generation of world-changing companies, then reach out to me at Jordan at tbclub.ca. And if you want to join the Billions Club, just go to tbclub.ca. So thank you guys for joining me on this journey so far, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.